In a world of magic and wonder, there lived a young girl named Caleb. She had always been fascinated by the mystical creatures that roamed the land, but none intrigued her more than the dragons. Caleb had heard tales of their majestic beauty and their immense power. She longed to see one up close and learn their secrets. One day, while exploring the enchanted forest near her home, Caleb stumbled upon a wounded dragon. The dragon's scales were charred and its wings were tattered. Caleb's heart ached for the creature, and without hesitation, she approached it. "Hello, mighty dragon," Caleb spoke softly. "My name is Caleb. I mean you no harm." The dragon, whose name was Brian, groaned in pain. "You are brave to approach me, young one. I am in need of assistance. My heart, the source of my power, has been stolen by a group of greedy hunters. They seek to exploit its magic for their own gain." Caleb's eyes widened in astonishment. She knew she had to help Brian retrieve his heart. Together, they devised a plan to outsmart the hunters and reclaim the dragon's treasure. Caleb and Brian ventured deep into the forest, following the hunters' tracks. They came across a hidden cave where the hunters had set up camp. The entrance was guarded by a fierce, fire-breathing dragon, one of Brian's kin. Caleb, with her quick thinking, devised a distraction while Brian sneaked into the cave. She used her knowledge of dragon behavior to mimic their calls, creating confusion among the guards. As they turned their attention to her, Brian slipped past them and entered the cave undetected. Inside the cave, Brian found his heart, encased in a crystal box. But before he could retrieve it, the hunters returned, armed with weapons and greed in their eyes. Brian knew he couldn't fight them alone, and Caleb knew she had to be his voice of reason. She stepped forward, facing the hunters with unwavering courage. "You seek to exploit the dragon's heart for power and wealth, but you fail to understand its true nature. It is a source of love and protection, not greed and destruction." The hunters laughed mockingly, dismissing Caleb's words. But deep down, some of them felt a pang of guilt. They realized the error of their ways and questioned their motives. Caleb's words had struck a chord within their hearts. With the hunters distracted, Brian seized the opportunity to snatch his heart from the crystal box. As he held it in his claws, his strength began to return, and the cave trembled with his power. The hunters, now filled with fear, retreated from the cave, leaving Brian and Caleb victorious. The dragon's heart glowed with a renewed energy, pulsating with love and gratitude. With his heart restored, Brian thanked Caleb for her unwavering courage and selflessness. He promised to protect her and her village from any harm that may come their way. From that day forward, Caleb and Brian became inseparable. They traveled through the enchanted forest, spreading love and kindness wherever they went. Their bond taught them the true meaning of courage and sacrifice, and they vowed to protect the magic of their world from those who sought to exploit it. Together, they showed the world that the power of love and friendship could conquer even the darkest of intentions. And so, Caleb and Brian's tale of bravery and compassion became a legend, inspiring generations to come.